Hello. Okay. See, who's that? I am meeting host. Okay. How many people are there? Message me. Anupama Kesri. Okay. And one more. Who is? Three people are connected with me. Four. Who is that? A to Z vlog with Julie Singh. Okay. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. See, today I'm not here to take the classes. I'm trying to take everyone on live conversation so that we could connect and make the conversation, right? So this is the link. If you can, this is, if it is visible, go through the link and try to connect with me. If it will be successful, then every single evening we'll try to have the discussion, right? So check the link, click on it and join on Meet. How many people are there? Anupama, A to Z blog. Okay, Priyanka. Next, Pappu, Anjeet. Okay, now it's not clear, sir. Okay. I'm sending you. I'm sending you on the WhatsApp. Is it being zoomable? I'm trying. Look, see. Okay, of course it is. Now is it clear? See. Can you watch this? meet.google.com/byz-dzdu-xcs. Now I hope it is visible. Is there anybody else who wanna connect? Can you send that link on WhatsApp? Of course, I will. I'm sending that. Copy the link. Now join it. How many people are there? Taking class on Google Meet, you are taking class? Yes, I'm not taking class. Actually, I'm trying to connect the people so that we could make conversation. In masses, We can't communicate. That is why I have did this. I have done this. Now, how many people got connected? Still no one. Join at least. If you don't want to speak, you can mute also. Hmm. See, this is the link. BYZ dash ZZ DU dash XCS. This is, now you can see it very easily. Motivational craze. I'm Deepa Singh. Okay. I have seen this. I have seen this. Now connect. I'm waiting. Hmm. Who is there? I still there. Still in call. Now, good evening, good evening, good evening. Good evening to everyone. I'm saying everyone to join the link. See, this is the link. Go on Google Meet and check this link. How many are interested to make conversation? Actually, we already have spent 5 days, right? So it's time to speak, because if I promised to you, then definitely I'm going to do this. Can you send this link on this live chat? Live chat. Okay, I'm trying. What is BZY? BZY dash ZZDU ZZDU dash dash XCS XCS. Please give me the link, sir. Can you send this? Okay, good evening, good evening. I'm Deepa Singh. Okay. Now, I have sent this. You must have to write meet.google.com/bzy dash czdu dash xcs. Varsha Gupta. Okay, now one is there. Okay, Avinash. Avinash is now connected with me. Avinash is now connected with me. Two people are there. Anybody else who is going to join? Good evening. Hi, hi. Good evening. Good evening to all. Good evening to all. Good evening to all. लिंक ग्रुप में सेंड कर दीजिए ना सर. भाई आई हैव ऑलरेडी सेंड यू द लिंक. सबको हमने लिंक सेंड कर रखा है. देखो इधर. अब देखो इधर व्हाट्सएप में भी लगाए हैं. जाके चेक करो ना. अमर जाके व्हाट्सएप में चेक करो. Avinash Kumar joined. Avinash, you can speak. I'm here to listen you. And the topic is for today. सर नहीं है. Of course सर हैं. What are you talking about? बिना सर के कैसे होगा? I'm there. Of course it is. Go and join through the link. Then we'll start having the discussion. I need at least 15 people. Thereafter, I will start having the conversation on the topic. Actually, I have selected a topic for you all. Right? Copy. चलो देखो लिंक भेजते हैं सबको. मेरा पर्सनल मैसेज ओपन हो रहा है. देख मत लेना. अभी सब आंख बंद करके रहेगा. हम सबके सामने व्हाट्सएप अपने ओपन कर रहे हैं. Now, what the status is? देखो इसमें कहाँ से स्टेटस लगता है पता ही नहीं है. Good evening. Good evening. I'm saying to join everyone. Join this Google Meet session. This is your link. Why are you not joining? See where it is. See, this is the link. This is your link. सर कैसे होगा? फोन में जाओ, गूगल में जाओ, देखो इधर फोन में जाओ, गूगल में जाओ, गूगल मीट सर्च करो, देखो ये वाला है, पूरा का पूरा लिंक है ये. Send me link, sir. Already have sent. Anshu already have sent on WhatsApp status. Already have sent the WhatsApp status. Go and check. Who is? Okay, Amar Kumar also has joined. चलो अभी कितने लोग हैं? अमर है, अविनाश है. Now 8 more people. 8 more people. Go and have. Okay, let's have the discussion on the topic. Let's start with very easy topic, that is someone wants to join. Muskan Verma. Okay, Muskan. Now Muskan also has joined. If you are joining, then speak something, at least one line, so that I could know that you are on the line. Okay, now next one is, of course it is possible and everyone can do this easily. So it's time to grab the opportunity. Today's topic is going to be role of English in your life. Role of English in your life. This is going to be the topic for today. Right? Okay, still connected? Okay, now सर कैसे ज्वाइन होगा? अंशु कुमारी, गुड इवनिंग. सर कैसे ज्वाइन होगा? ओके सर, अंशु कुमारी, सेंड मी द लिंक. सर अमर ऑलरेडी ज्वाइंड. डोंट आस्क द क्वेश्चन कैसे ज्वाइन होगा. यू ऑलरेडी ज्वाइन दिस सेशन. Now Avinash, can you hear me? Now start speaking about the role of English in your life. How it is playing the role in your life. how it is playing the role in your life. Amar has left it. Okay. हम्म सबसे पहले लिंक कहीं पेस्ट कर लो, उसके बाद ज्वाइन हो जाओ. Now I'm waiting, still waiting for you, because this is not going to be the theory class. Already you have taken 5 theory classes. It's time to speak, right? And it's required to have practice on every single session that you have already studied. I'm still waiting. How many people are there? Isn't it been possible for you? Avinash has left. Okay. See, I think you are now not ready to have the live conversation with me, right? So, okay. So, actually, I have given you the topic. Now, everyone tell me how English is playing a role in your life. After that, I'm going to start. I'm going to start having the discussion on the topic role of English in your life, because already I have given this topic numbers of time to you all, and even you all have spoken on you all have spoken on that. You all have spoken on that. So tell me, Masses me that how it is playing role in your life. Now, the topic is written there. See, English is not only a subject, it's also a language. And you better know how this language is important for us. Right? In this scenario, the people are being crazy behind speaking English. Right? The people are being crazy behind speaking in English. So why it is happening? Why it is happening with us? Why we are not desiring to speak in a regional languages? Why we don't be much interested to speak Hindi? Why we are being crazy behind speaking English? How it is playing the role? How it is affecting the personality of the people? How it is? Why every single parent nowadays want to send their kids in English medium school, not in Hindi mediums? Why it is happening? How it is affecting your life? Numbers of students, already I have listened to them, and they are saying, sir, if I will have the communication in English, I can do something, I can do extraordinary in my field. Even I have asked to them that how and why do you think like that? If you will have the communication in English, then you can do extraordinary. Why it is? That is why today we have taken the topic, and the topic is role of English in your life. How it is playing the role. See, before starting the topic, two or three things are required. First, knowing about the topic. Number one is knowing about the topic. सबसे पहले तो टॉपिक के बारे में जानना, राइट. नंबर टू इज गिविंग द relevant opinion about the topic, and number three, having discussion, and number four, that's the end, conclusion. These things are required to have discussion on individual topic, right? So the first is what? Information, knowledge about the topic that I'm going to give, that I'm going to deliver, right? Thereafter you comes to put your opinion about the topic. So first, when we started talking about the English, that I already have told to you all that it's not only a subject, it's a language also, right? Being a subject, it is playing the important role. Being a subject, it's playing the important role, and even as in communication language, it's also playing the roles in your life. See, what is the tendency of human being, especially in India? What is the tendency of Indian people? What is the tendency? We better know what is the tendency. The most of the people think that if we'll have the communicating power in English, then definitely we'll have the extraordinary knowledge, right? But actually it is not. The people from the beginning or the childhood who is speaking English, then definitely they'll be extraordinary in speaking. But it doesn't mean that they will have the proper knowledge about something else, right? If we are the student of maths and I'm making the communication in English, I'm speaking in English, but I'm completely dumb in mathematics, it doesn't mean counted as as the talent guys. That is why it said it's a communication language. It can't make you so smarter. It's completely up to you that how you are taking it, right? See, coming towards the main topic, the information. As we all know that the English is a subject, and in second side, it's a language which has been spoken at least in 20 countries. So it plays the vital role, especially once you switch from the area or the location where your regional language is not known. The people don't speak usually. Like, as an example, if you are visiting from Jharkhand to Tamil Nadu, right? Where the people usually don't speak in Hindi. They generally speak Tamil or Telugu, right? In that case, somewhere you can face the problem in your communication, right? In some case, you wanna say something and people don't understand. Then English can play the vital role because this is the common language. Even the Kannada, Telugu, Tamil people also knows English and you also knows. So it's the common medium to communicate with one another. That is why it's playing the important role. Now, Avinash, I can't hear you either here or at Google Meet. After getting connected on Google Meet, sometimes your voice is audible for a second, that is also cracking. Okay, Avinash, I'll fix it. Definitely, I'm going to fix it. Right. Today, I just checking because even there is the caption. Okay, I was checking that can I take the people on Google Meet or not. So I believe that I can take everyone on Google Meet. I can personally push them to speak, right? So of course I will fix it out from the next class. From the next class, everything will be sorted out, right? The mic will be audible. My every single voice will be audible. At this time, you can hear me on YouTube, right? At this time, you can hear me. So whatever the opinion you have, you can drop it into the message box. In comment box, you can drop it. Okay, what I was talking about the English, right? How it is playing the roles in human being life, especially in the youngster's life, right? Adult one life, the professional's life. See, nowadays the numbers of people are working in MNCs, most reputed companies where they must have to make the communication in English language. There also its impact on you. How it is. Almost employees of your company is making the conversation in English, but you don't even know that how to make the conversation in English. At that time, this can be the subject to be embarrassed, right? Where the English will be required for you so that you could make the conversation. Now, it's time to put the opinion. Already I have told numbers of things about English and the communication. It's time to put the opinion. Now tell me, if you don't reply me, how could I know that what's going on in your mind? क्या चल रहा है आपके दिमाग में? It's okay. What I said, the first is knowledge. That already I have told. Second, opinion. Opinion. आपकी राय. See, what do you wanna say? What's your opinion? अब आते हैं कि आप अपना ओपिनियन रखेंगे कैसे. How you can put your opinion in front of everyone. See, you better know if you'll be the first speaker in a class or somewhere else. In that case, you have to speak something different as compared to other one, right? And that's what you can say. At this time it is evening, right? So you can say good evening to all. Good evening to all and all present here, or good evening to all. I am, whatever is your name, I am this. And being a first speaker, I am going to burn the candle on the topic because this is the topic of discussion. So, being a first speaker, I am going to burn the candle. Well, in my point of view, English plays the vital role in everyone's life, right? Unless they know the importance of English. See, according to me, how it is playing the role. Everywhere the people are trying hard to speak in English. In that, if they are making the conversation with other one with complete fluency, then it will be nothing for them. It won't be the big deal for them. But the people who are trying to speak in English and they are stuck in between, at that moment, sometimes the people feel awkward, people feel embarrassed. It shouldn't be there because it generally happens in Hindi also. So, in my point of view, the people should consider it as only a language. If we stuck somewhere else, we don't need to be embarrassed. It's just a language, and somewhere we stuck also in Hindi. So you don't have to be embarrassed, but it's impact a lot. It affect your life a lot, right? That is why, in my point of view, it's required to know English. It's required to have communication in English, but don't need to be embarrassed, right? Don't need to be shy, don't need to be hesitate, because it's just a language, and whatever we are speaking, it might that someone can know, someone can't know, right? As an example, I can ask that we can speak in Hindi with complete fluency, but we cannot speak in Telugu also. So at that moment we don't need to be embarrassed, right? What I said, what happens in the case of Telugu, Tamil, Kannad, it should be similar in Hindi also. But generally, people consider that no, if I don't know, if I don't know speaking English, then I don't know anything. It doesn't mean that. It really doesn't mean that. As in colleges or in university, numbers of Hindi professors are there, Hindi lecturer are there. If they are not having conversation in English, it doesn't mean that they are not the lecturer or the professor. They are so much reputed, and they have got numbers of degrees in Hindi because they are the scholars in Hindi, and they don't need to make the conversation in English. If they are not making, then it doesn't mean that they don't have the knowledge. So remove this, throw this concept from your mind completely. You don't need to be embarrassed, right? Be hesitation free people, whatever you are speaking. Be straightforward people, how you are, how you will be. See, if you don't know, or if you stuck somewhere else in between your discussion, once you are making the conversation in English, at that moment, directly you can ask that, how can I speak this? Right? How can I speak this? It generally happens when you meet with a foreigner, if they don't know the meaning, they will directly ask, what is called this chapati? What is called this dhoti? What is called this kurta? They will ask to you, and they don't feel shy, right? Even they will enjoy that. So similarly, you also have to enjoy that. You don't have to be scared. You don't have to be hesitated. You don't have to be embarrassed in that case. Only you have to focus on speaking however you know. But one thing is that consistently try to speak it and try to gain the communication powers and the skill in English. That's all about my opinion. Now, similarly, we can put the opinion, different opinions. Now, coming towards next is next is having discussion. If the 10 people are there, all 10 people will put the opinion as I have told to you, right? And after that, the discussion will start. In that, no one will argue to one another. No one will argue. In discussion, generally it happens that everyone will be agreed, but their opinion can be different. Their statement can be different. As an example, if a student is saying, no, 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 I'm not agree with your point. As I said that without English, nothing can happen. As I said, being personal, if I said that without English nothing can happen, in that case some of the student opinion might be differ from me, and they can say no, it doesn't happen. Numbers of students are there in ITs also, right? In commerce field also, in arts also, in science also, they don't know how to speak in English, but they are doing outstanding. Of course, they are. This student is also right on its own place, and I'm also right. It's my place on its my place. So the opinion can be different, but we cannot make argument because this is not the debate. I will tell you how we can make the debate in that. Okay. So here is time to make the discussion, and in discussion you have to be agree with each and every single people however is in the group. Okay, but you can put the different points and relevant points so that you could prove your point. Otherwise you don't have to be what argument, you don't have to make the argument with the people or you, of your group members. Now, after having a lot of discussion, after having a lot of relevant points, after having a lot of what we can say that discussion points, after that, time came to the conclusion. Conclusion. What conclusion is called? Niskars. What conclusion is called? Niskars. Whatever we have the discussion, whatever we have the discussion, whatever we have discussed or the talk to one another, finally a point came from where we have to find out the result. What result came after having a lot of discussion? Okay, so we'll discuss about the result. Today we don't have made a discussion, but on the basis of my discussion, what I've told you, on the basis of my opinion, right, what I've thought about this, I'm going to give the conclusion, right? Conclusion is that no doubt English is a language, but in this scenario, in this generation, the craze is drastically increasing in the people. Every single parents want to have communication in English. Every single students want to have communication in English. Every single youngsters want to have communication in English. Every single old age people also wants to communicate in English. Generally, every single gadgets nowadays, every single gadgets nowadays, stereo, okay, every single gadgets nowadays is available in English language, not in Hindi language. As an example, if you have to try this smartwatch, right, this is the smartwatch, every single term is mentioned in English. In that case, if you will have the knowledge about the English, definitely you could better understand about these features, about these programs, about this written statement. But if you don't have the knowledge about English, you cannot speak in English, you don't even know that the general statements of the English, in that case it is going to be tough for you, right? I'm not saying that you can't go without this smartwatch. Of course you can go without, but at that moment if you have the knowledge about this, then definitely it could be easier for you, right? What I have just trying to make you see in this board, in that every single term is mentioned into English and the Chinese. Okay, so if you have the knowledge about English, then definitely you could understand the mechanism, function, and the operation about this board through English. But if you don't know the English, if you are only knowing Hindi and you are thinking that on the basis of Hindi I can do every single things, I can manage all those things, but nowadays in this scenario it is not going to be possible. So the conclusion came that of course we need, what we need, we need to have the communication in English at any cost, because in upcoming 5 or 6 years it will be scenario that almost people will start speaking in English. Either they are the the kids, they are the teenagers, youngsters, student, adult one, old age people, everyone. In upcoming 5 or 6 years the people will have the conversation in English. That is why it is being most important. What? Repeat, sir. Madan Kumar Sahu. What are you talking, Madan? From last 15 minutes, I'm continuously speaking, and you are saying repeat, sir. Of course, I'm speaking, but it is not possible to repeat the same thing what I said, because I'm not a recorder that I'm repeating the same things. Right? I am thinking and speaking. Okay, according to the requirement. Now, Falguni, firstly, we are here to speak English, so we all So we all know that how important English in our day-to-day life is. Of course it is. Now, further is what? Further it was. So I was putting the conclusion. I was delivering the conclusion on the topic that of course English is playing the vital role in each and every single people's life nowadays, right? So the English being so much important for each and every single one. And except about the craziness. See, of course, the craziness has been increased in the people, but it shouldn't be there, because for just a language, we are being crazy and we are trying to make some of the people defamed, or they are what making them embarrassed is not, it's not right from any angle. Okay, if you know how to speak in English, definitely it's the outstanding thing. But if you are making the people embarrassed, if you are trying to put them wrong, that they don't know the English and they are trying to show off that if you know it's good and they don't know that it's completely bad, it's not going to be happen. It's not the right thing, right? And if you are doing this, you are not the mannered student. Okay, so you must have to take care of this. The people who are making the communication with you in English, then definitely you have to go through that. But if people don't, if the people being shy, you can make them understand. You can create the confidence in themselves, right? At that moment, you can be like the strong guy, you can be like the mentor for them. But if you are making them defame, if you are making them embarrassed, it's absolutely wrong. You don't have to do like this. ओके, चलो। तो आज के क्लास में आई होप हम लोग को इतना ही रखना चाहिए, बिकॉज नो वन इज टेकिंग द पार्टिसिपेशन. Actually, they don't have the sources also, right? They would think that how much would I write? So of course, you can use the voice assistant. Is it available or not? I never try to defame anyone's show. Of course, it's always should be. It's always should be. This is the identification. If you are making them people less offend in English especially, then you are the outstanding guys and girls, right? It's your responsibility to make them understand. It's your responsibility to make them feel comfort while speaking Hindi or English. I'm telling you a story, right? There was a 50 years old lady, uh, 3 years ago, near about in 2019. She took admission in American. What she said, she was crying while speaking. What she said, that I have two sons. That lady said, I have two sons. One is the lawyer, one is the surgeon. Surgeon, that was the younger son, right? He said, unless you will start speaking in English, until I cannot take you to the foreign with me. How big a statement that was. That lady struggled the whole life, and at the end of the stage, she is coming to the institute to learn and to speak in English. How bad it was, right? So you don't have to do this. That lady struggled at least 6 to 7 months continuously. She was knowing nothing in English, she was knowing nothing, but she tried hard, right? Every single time she was trying to snatch the time of every single student in the group, and she was speaking either wrong or right, with complete seamlessly she was speaking, right? In that case, she enhanced her speaking power within 6 months. She proved that she can do anything. And finally, she told to her son that now it's time to reply you. And she said, I don't want to go with you to your new house that was in the foreign. Her son said, why? What happened then? Then why did you learn English? She said that I learned because of you. But now it's up to me that I want to go or not. If I'll go, then also I will speak in Hindi, not in English. If I am here, then I'll make the communication in English with every single people. But once I'll be with you, I can never make the conversation in English, because you realized me that some of the people are there, who don't know the feelings, of their own mom and dad. So you don't have to be like this. Okay, you have to respect each and every single one. If you are speaking, it's absolutely fine, it's outstanding job. But if the people are not speaking, you don't make them what uncomfortable, right? You have to make them understand it's okay. But especially if we're talking about the youngsters, colleagues, definitely you have to encourage them, but not laughing on you, by making them understand, right? As it generally happens that in the classes, if someone is not able to speak with fluency, or someone have said something wrong by mistake, then students started laughing. Of course, we should take it as a fun, we should take it as an entertainment, right? But the student who is here to speak, and on him, if the people are laughing, definitely he will got stuck somewhere else. So it shouldn't be there, right? In this class we are, sir, tomorrow institute is open or not? Of course it is open, it is open. Do worship at your home, have prasad, and take it to with for me. इंस्टीट्यूट विल बी ओपन, राइट? ओके, चलो। तो आज की क्लास में हम लोग इतना ही रखते हैं. आई हैव लेक्चर्ड अ लॉट, राइट? In this class, that's enough for you all also. Try to discuss at your home, try to make your points, so that if we'll take this topic further, then you could be more comfortable as compared to today. चलो मिलते हैं हम लोग नेक्स्ट क्लास में with a different topic. Till then, thank you. The class is over for today, right? And everyone will try to join live, so that I could hear everyone and can know that which one is speaking in what way. Okay, चलो. टीज करोगे? To whom you are talking about? तीज आज था, खत्म हो गया. कल गणेश चतुर्थी है, तो उसके लिए छुट्टी की बात की जा रही है. चलो मिलते हैं हम लोग नेक्स्ट क्लास में. टिल देन, थैंक यू, गुड नाइट टू ऑल.